Good morning. It's Thursday, June 18th. Took a half day at work today and just got off work. Heated up some buffalo chicken dip, which I made late last night. This time going back to following the recipe a little more closely, so it turned out a fair bit better. It's like I can mess with it quite a bit, but I do still have to dirty up some measuring cups to make it right. But yeah, so I'm gonna have this for lunch, and I got some. I took a half day at work because I got some stuff I want to get done. And suffice to say, by the end of the day, this wall behind me should look a bit different. That stuff is on that shelf. Everything else is empty. This shelf is completely empty. I've already passed along the message for Mom to let Mike know whenever he's got time to come put him in his truck and take him to whatever, Goodwill or whatever we want to do with him. We're good to do that. Yeah, I'm going to start getting this assembled. And so yet again, I have things laid out on blankets to make do in place of a carpet so that doesn't get damaged on the floor. And as I open this up, I want to show this off. This is the inside because there's all the holes here. This here is like a gouge, and whatever this wood layer that they put on top here, like there was some sort of gouge that they put something to fill it in, and then this whole area here is missing this like top, what is it, veneer or whatever cover, and this is just the actual particle board on the inside that has been stained. So that's kind of ugly. I mean, still functional, and the other side of it is fine, which is good, because that's like the one part of it that I would care about, since that is what goes right here, like right where you enter the house. But this will be on the inside. In not too long, it'll have stuff up against it, and I'll forget about it. But yeah, that's, I mean, I can imagine people for which that would not be okay. So I figured I would at least show off that, you know, you get a Billy. That's a possibility. Is what it is. And just getting this all put in, pulled together. Technically, that image is upside down with how I put this in. I don't think it matters. I hope it doesn't matter, because I ain't flipping it. This is how it's getting nailed in. So I got the shelf all assembled. I have these brackets screwed in and then loosened enough that I can swivel them around for attaching them to the wall here. I got the shelves sort of moved off to the side out of the way. I'll clean up the floor. And it's time to get this up against the wall. And in case you've joined me since I moved in and put the wall of Billy's up in the other room, you might not know necessarily what's involved and why I always end up so worn out here. Because the end part is the worst part. I put the shelf up against the wall and I use this to figure out where the screw needs to be. And I put it at the bottom because as weight gets added to the shelf may slightly sink, and that way it gives it room to go. I make a mark, and then I get a screw, and I put a screw into the wall. Most likely I'm not going to hit a stud. I don't use a stud finder, just put a screw into the wall. If it's just drywall, take the screw back out. Well, either way, take the screw back out. And I have a hole to start. I then get an anchor, I hammer it in, and then screw it the rest of the way in. And that's why I have to pull the shelf away so that I can get the hammer in there. Now I'll have to do the same over there. Realign this back to the wall. Make sure everything's in its proper spot, because like this light the cable is just long enough to go behind those. I gotta get it all lined back up. Then I will have to go back up with those same screws and put them through into the anchors. And only then is the shelf up. And it's basically secured up there now, but it's still shorter than this other shelf. Oh yeah, I gotta put this together. And I got this top shelf put together, which I don't remember if I said on the other one. But while the back of this is like flimsy, the back of this one is solid. I'm guessing that's because there's nothing on the bottom of it, but it is of note. Yeah, so I'll finish getting this put together. And I did get a second shelf all put together with the extension on the top. I don't have any shelves in yet. I might do that. I might even try and move some of the cases over or something like that. I don't know. No clue. But it's up. That's good. And I got another piece of furniture that needs to be built for up there. But I'm not doing that today. It's taking me hours. My back hurts. It's a lot of, like, when it's on the ground, it's a lot of up and down, like, getting it put together, because I got to move around all the furniture in here. There's not, like, a good spot to build it. And then when I'm actually putting it up there, I'm, like, stretching over the top of it on my little bitty step stool that I got to try and secure it to the wall. None of it's any good for me. But I got it put together, and that's the important part. I'm gonna relax a bit. I don't know what else I'm gonna get done today. And I got the shelves put in, and I actually have one extra shelf that wasn't in the other side from when I put the glass shelf in the other room. So I have that in there too. And I think I'm gonna put some of this stuff over here. I just talked to Mom and made sure she actually told Mike about the need to get these out of here. But I don't know when he'll be available, and it's like, I don't know. I might try putting them over here against this for the time being, because I'd like to try, because it's my new shelves. It'd be fun to start messing with organizing stuff on them. I mean, really, I need to do world building and editing, maybe even painting. But I needed to do that last weekend, and instead I went to IKEA, got furniture, and spent the weekend building furniture. Priorities, right? Whatever. And that will get in the way overnight, but oh well, we'll move it back. I got at least the front one back before then. Let me access the shelves. So step one is actually just, I put video games down there. Because, again, my brain is thinking what the room will be like. Now, I don't know if the room is going to be like this in a month or so, or a year or so, because these shelves were something I was thinking the room is going to be like when I moved in a couple of years ago. So I'm not sure how far in advance I'm doing it. But at some point, I plan to have, like, a couch here that I can sit in. So the back of the couch will come up to something, and some stuff will end up covered. So I was like, video games, bottom. There we go. And now thinking how I want to organize things, I could strictly go alphabetical. But I think I'm going to do a little separation first. Because of course I'm going to do alphabetical, don't be crazy. I think I'm going to take out, say, TV shows, and do those separately alphabetical. I also think I will take out, I'm going to call it miscellaneous, which will include, like, documentaries. Like, I know I have some Planet Earth in here somewhere, but it'll also include things like these. Because these are some things that I have that are gotta be weird, but I love them. especially this one. This one's great. They are the vacation planning kits from Disney World they used to put out. They no longer do, because now you can just watch it online, because streaming is the new way. But I'm like, man, I mean, by the end, they were just sending out these little envelopes, whatever. But early on, they sent out like actual packaged DVDs. So things like that will go into miscellaneous. And I may end up with some other categories as I go. But I'm going to start separating things out. Maybe start alphabetizing things. I don't know. But yeah, so just enjoying the shelves that I finally got up. And I've begun some work on the shelf. I put TV shows up top, and then the miscellaneous things, whether documentaries or those Disney planning kits or various whatever things from stage shows, my DVD from school projects. So all that stuff ended up on the top row with room to grow, which is good because I already have a couple TV shows that I know need to go up there that just haven't been opened yet. And I've begun numbers, A's, and I'll slowly carry on from there. Most of these are empty still. I still have all the actual discs in the closet, and I'll worry about that later. Right now, I'm just thinking let's organize it. Let's make it look nice. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll do this for a little bit. Maybe edit a little more. I'll do this, more like, I will do this thinking I should be editing, but probably not get around to it and just work on this. Because I know me. Oh well. Probably just, whatever. Find something I can throw in the oven real quick for dinner and go to bed. Thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues. Bye.